All right, let's do this. Welcome to the Definitely Housing Podcast with your host, John Lindemus. Join me on this monthly journey as I share my uncensored motivational rants and entrepreneur insights. Tune in on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or on YouTube for inspiration pursuing passions, side hustles, engaging interviews with content creators. If you seek motivation or have an entrepreneurial mindset, this is the podcast for you. Well, wow. First time, and I mean the very first time I actually went live on this podcast, and I mean, it is kind of a bit weird, but oh well, the hell with this. So you may be wondering, why is it that this podcast, Definitely Hustling Podcast, is finally going live on YouTube for the very first time in 2025? Well, here's the thing. I originally wanted to upload the new episode for 2024, which by the way is already way past that. It's just that in a nutshell, I was planning to upload a new episode, or at least the very last episode for 2024, maybe around the week of Christmas. But it's just that a lot lately, I just have been very, very busy with my 9 to 5 job. I just been taking some extra shifts, extra hours. So in a nutshell, I got very busy and I just ran out of time of completing the episode and so on. So I just thought to myself, hey, if I'm running out of time, and I've always wanted to try this on my podcast, is to actually for me to go live on YouTube itself or whatever live streaming platform that I'm be planning doing. Which, speaking of live stream platform, guys, I'm actually using a platform known as StreamYard. It actually lets you go live on all different platforms and so on. So there's a lot of things going on with that. I'm not the greatest guy when it comes to explaining this, but I can confidently say that StreamYard is an amazing platform to use for live streaming. So that's exactly what I'm using. And I do have like on their free plan and all that. And I do want to explain that on the future episodes and so on. So technically, it is now 2025. So I just wanted to say first and foremost, Happy New Year to everyone out there. Happy 2025. So the whole gist of this live stream is that I just want to go over with all the milestones and all the things that I have accomplished on this podcast for 2024. Even though technically it is 2024, but you know what? That shouldn't stop me anyways. Earlier, I did try to go live and all that, but I just have some few minor technical difficulties just because this is technically like my first time going live on YouTube, and I have no damn clue what I'm doing here in live stream. So that's why I have to prematurely end the live stream. So I'm not so sure if someone is watching on this live stream right now, but if not, that's perfectly fine. I just wanted to test this out. It's like a test drive per se. And if you guys do happen to be stopped by here, just check out my podcast here on YouTube. Definitely Housing Podcast. So what I'm gonna be doing now is I'm actually gonna be sharing my screen on some of the things that I have accomplished on this podcast for 2024. And yes, I already know it's 2025, so chill out. So I'm gonna click this. I'm going to share screen. Yeah, share screen. Okay. So what I'm gonna be doing is I'm going to be showing first thing first on my YouTube channel actually. So I'm going to share that. So as of now, as you can see, guys, you can see my YouTube channel, my YouTube studio. So let's go dashboard, I guess. So I would say over the years, I have done some good amount of analytics per se. So overview wise, since 2024, here, matter of fact, here, we can click 2024. So last year, 2024, I've gotten a total of 321 views in that year. And yes, you guys may say it's very low. Yes, it is very low because in a nutshell, my podcast isn't very big just yet. That's why, and a lot lately, I do gotta bump up my video uploads more and so on. So that's just my doing. We have about 24 subscribers on this podcast, and I really appreciate for everyone out there. That's just me, and these are my episodes. As you can see, that's just my analytics in a nutshell. And so So yeah, that's pretty much what's been going on my YouTube channel for my podcast. Definitely Housing Podcast in a nutshell, that is, you know. So let's go back in. All right, that's looking good so far. So now what I'm gonna be doing now is I'm going back to we're gonna go to another tab, and I think it's gonna clearly show more on what I have accomplished so far on that podcast since 2024. And speaking of that, can you guys hear me perfectly fine with this audio? Is my audio is too low or too high? Just let me know in the comments below if you guys are happy in watching this episode, this live stream. So actually, what I wanted to do is I want to go ahead and go to my vidIQ dashboard. It's actually going to tell me more. So look, check this out. It's actually going to tell me more about my channel. So for example, I can click here wrap. Hmm. Well, I don't know if that's the right one. Your 2025 review, scroll to explore. Yeah, I don't think that's not how what I want to see. Okay. Uh so I'm a little bit. Oh, you know what? You want to know why it says 2025 in review? Is because since technically it is already 2025, but if I didn't have that technical difficulty earlier, we would have been able to review my milestones from last year. But there is one thing I can check out: this milestones for YouTube. Oh wow! So look at it. So I didn't realize that I have accomplished a couple of milestones on YouTube since July 6th. So for instance, it says here I've reached 1,000 views, which is thank you guys. Another one here says I've reached 25 subscribers. Awesome. And then a new record for my views. That. And then a new record for subscribers. Okay, cool. So those aren't actually too bad. So yeah, so far that's what I have gotten so far. And you know what, guys? I think I do wanna like check out one more tab before I can kind of wrap things up in a nutshell because this isn't gonna be like a long live stream because I just wanted to check out how I feel about live streaming my podcast episodes in the near future. But so far, I'm actually liking the idea of it. It's just that for this to happen, I gotta have an audience with you guys. So please, I do want you guys to help me out in the nutshell. So, anyways, this is my Spotify now. So as you can see here, I'm not really doing too good as well. But if I do go to my analytics, and I do hope it's gonna show me my 2024 instead of 2025. Let's see. Let's see. Oh no, it's loading forever. What's going on? Oh, okay. Cool. Well, I don't want that. Uh, let's just go 90 days since technically it is already. Okay. I guess this is a good interpretation of my podcast. So as you can see, I'm not doing so well on Spotify. I have a total of 1,000 plays per episode 6, audience size is 1, which is I'm really slacking big time, guys. Discovery, let's check this out. Oh man, not enough data. Yeah, I'm definitely slacking here. Audience, let's see. Where are you guys? Oh man, I am not doing too good, guys. You can see here, my podcast is actually has reached different other countries as well, which is not bad, but mostly in the US. So if I click here, it's gonna tell me different states. Not too bad, but looks like I'm hitting Virginia, California, and a bit of Florida, Washington. Not too bad. And I really don't want to end the stream just yet. So I think this is the part where I'm going to stop sharing my screen and let me go back to my solo layout, just like this. Perfect. Let me full screen this. All right, perfect. So now that I have showed you everything what I have accomplished since 2024, you pretty much guys get the idea where I'm coming from. Yes, this podcast is not the best, or should I say, not the biggest podcast you've ever seen when it comes to motivational rants and so on. And honestly, I do enjoy doing this. It's just that a lot lately, I just been having some difficulties in life. I just been having a hard time uploading new episodes consistently. It's just because there's just been a lot of things going on my end, especially in 24, both good and bad. But I think, and I do believe that is my ultimate goal for 2025 for the new year is for me to be able to finally consistently get back on uploading new episodes every month, regardless what it is. And I do need some of your help out there, guys. If you guys happen to be watching this, which from the looks of it, it's been already plus 10 minutes now, and no one has been tuning in on this live stream. And I don't blame you guys because number one, like I said, my podcast isn't really big and I do struggle building the audience. And I may be slacking off just a little bit on social media marketing wise. And I do want to get back on that. And I will bust my ass to make things happen. So I guess just a few more things I want to say. And I'm going to end this stream as soon as possible because, it is technically already 1 in the morning here in Florida. And I know the majority of you guys must be already asleep by now. And guys, I think I'm just gonna end it because another reason why I want to try to live stream on New Year's is because I want to see and check out how does it feel like actually live streaming my episodes instead of pre-recording an episode, doing some edits. How do you guys feel about it? Would you rather me see pre-record an episode or go live stream? That way, it seems to be a lot more natural. And honestly, guys, you guys can tell from my eyes that I have been incredibly tired as fuck. It's just that I just been working my ass off a lot lately. And I don't want to give up podcasting in general. Okay, I actually do love doing this. I just need the time and money to make this happen. And I don't want to give up. So, guys, I think that's about it. Again, if you guys do happen to be watching this live or perhaps watching the replay of this live stream later on my YouTube channel, please go ahead and check them out. Everything's all of the links are going to be in the description below. I will edit them later on, or just go ahead and check me out on my social medias. I'm gonna put that everything on the description. That way, you guys wouldn't be confused as well. But if you do happen to follow me on Twitter or X, you will see everything in there. Other than that, my name is John Lim Dimas again. I'm the host of Definitely Housing Podcast. I really appreciate for your time and for all the support that you guys been giving me since day one. So I will go ahead and end this stream now. Again, thank you again, guys, and Happy New Year. Happy New Year 2025. Please, guys, if you guys do be happen to be drinking out there, please don't be an idiot and drive. Just drink and go home, celebrate, and be with your family and friends out there. Other than that, keep the hustle alive and grind. Be yourself. Just keep hustling out there. And have yourself an amazing new year, guys. I'll see you guys again in this month or next month for a new episode. Later.